this what you want now? Feels like you're looking for something better.
Hello, good people. Welcome to Raw Vegan Rising. My name is Shane Sterling. How are you? What's your name? Why don't you leave your name in the comments below so we can see who everybody is who's watching this video. The 3 raw foods that are always worth the price, because self-love is always worth the price. Investing in our health is always worth the price. And self-love is self-care. And self-care is intimacy with ourselves, intimacy with our patterns and our problems and our past traumas and all of the things that hold us back. If we want to become the best version of ourselves and excel at life, the best way to do that is to get intimate with ourselves and love ourselves. And then eating the raw foods is like the rocket ship to the next level, because when we eat raw foods, there's nowhere to hide anymore from our pain and our patterns. Eating raw food actually gives us like an open book to all the trauma patterns and stories that we've told ourselves our whole life, and we have to look at it square, head on, face on, and we got to get intimate with it, which moves it and heals it ultimately. So in other words, we could say that eating raw food heals our trauma and heals our pain, which it does. Now, if we eat animals, we're not healing our pain because we're generating more pain. And so eating animals is a really big problem for our moral and ethical position. And there's not a single nutrient that originates in animal products. All nutrition, all nutrients, every single one known to the human race comes from plants, the soil, bacteria, sunlight, or our body makes it. And a lot of these animals are kept in confinement and fed supplements to make them have these nutrients in them. And these animals mostly are eating raw foods anyway. So if you want to have the same nutrition that the animals have, eat plants and eat raw plants. That's the primary source of nutrition on the planet. Animals are secondary source, and it perpetuates bad karma, and it perpetuates death, and it perpetuates being in our own way in this primary survival fear that drives our stories of trauma. If we want to get out of the patterns of self-perpetuating pain and patterns that hold us back, we've got to solve that problem from a different level than it was created. You know, when your traumas happened in your life, what were you eating? What was your diet like? Cooked foods and animal products? Well, there's no easier way than to get out of the patterns of the pain and the trauma and the past than to change your current practices, your current what you're doing, like in the present moment. There's no better way to do that. So eating raw food will take us out of these patterns of the past. Eating raw vegan will heal our consciousness, set us free, and set us onto the next pathway, the next trajectory of our growth as human beings and our civilization. If you want to contribute to the growth of human civilization, go raw vegan. That's the best way you can contribute to the growth of our civilization long term. And it's like planting a tree today that you'll never sit under that shade of that tree, but you're planting it for future generations, hundreds of thousands of years from now. People will benefit from you going raw vegan. No one will benefit from you going carnivore. No one will benefit from you eating animals that are bred into existence, confined their whole lives, and murdered for a survival pattern that doesn't even exist. It doesn't matter what we did in the past. What matters is how we're feeling in the present. And what really matters is that we make choices now in the present moment that support our highest level of energetic frequency, vibration, and healing. And it doesn't have to include survival strategies of the past. We can free ourselves from survival strategies of the past, thrive on a raw, whole food, plant-based diet, and be the best version of ourselves in health, in mindset, in mentality, in personal leadership, and in our energetic frequency, our energetic signature. Eat raw foods. And I'm going to tell you right now the 3 raw foods that are always worth the price. No matter what, always worth the price because we're worth it. Now, if you want to go raw vegan, I have a free video course in the description below. Go click on that and see. You sign up with your name and email. You get 6 videos. You can unsubscribe at any time. I will not spam you. A free video course, How to Go Raw Vegan. Start here. That's what it's called. If you want to go raw vegan, sign up for that video course and let me give you all of the inspiration, information, and everything I've learned over the years coaching people distilled down into 6 videos. I highly recommend you sign up for that video course. And if you do so, you will get a 75% off link in that video course for Raw Vegan Heroes, my group coaching program. Oh, yes, you will. So let's talk about it. The 3 raw foods that are always worth the price. Number 1, berries. Berries are so high in nutrition that for me, I can build muscle on berries. You know what I had today after I worked out at the gym? I had blueberries. I had salad and blueberries. And I bought the most expensive organic premium blueberries in the whole store. And I bought 4 packs of them and I spent like $30. $30 on blueberries. Because you know what? I'm worth it. I eat those blueberries in one meal. $30 for a meal. The cool thing is if you're raw vegan, you don't need as much food. You don't need as much. Like that $30 blueberry meal really helps me be my best. And I don't need to eat as much in the evening because I pack all my calories right around my workout. So for me, it's worth investing $30 in a meal of blueberries after my workout to give my body all of those phytochemicals, phytonutrients, antioxidants, flavonoids, vitamins and minerals. Oh my God, keeps my body inflammation free, feeling its best, and it is worth it. So all berries, seasonal berries are going to be the cheapest. Now, people, you might think berries are expensive if it's off season, but look for seasonal berries and invest in it. Invest the money in the berries because it's like the best quality food on the planet. Number 2, premium raw nuts and seeds. Always worth it. Always worth it for high quality organic raw nuts and seeds. I buy raw cashews from Divine Organics. They're called the raw creamy cashews. They're actually raw from a small farm in Indonesia. They're imported in by Divine Organics in Novato, California. And I buy them like 15 bags at a time. I literally will spend like $250 on these raw cashews because they are the best. They are the best cashews I've ever had. And for me, if I'm going to eat cashews, I like to enjoy every morsel, every bite. As a raw vegan, you get a taste for quality. As a raw vegan, you get a taste for luxury. It's like, you want to become like rich. You want to become a millionaire. Eat raw food. It trains your mind to think and feel like a millionaire. Like, I'm worth it. I'm worth the best. I deserve only the best. I'm going to get those raw, creamy cashews from Divine Organics, and I'm going to splurge, and I'm going to buy tons of them because they're the best. And when I eat cashews, I'm going to feel like a king in my castle because there's nothing that replaces the quality of our experience in that intimacy, the intimacy of our self-love. When we are that intimate with our self-love, we can't eat dead animals. We can't eat crappy quality food. We can't be in a lower vibration. Higher vibration means we go for the best. We go for the best quality food and we love ourselves and we prioritize it. High quality, fresh, organic, top of the line nuts and seeds. Every time it is worth it. Number 3, superfoods, adaptogenic herbs, mushrooms, spirulina, juice powders. Oh yeah, those are expensive when you go to the store. But a jar of spirulina from Health Force, the one I like, is $60, $75. Worth it all day long. I love the mushrooms, the cordyceps mushrooms. They're expensive, but I buy 5-6 bags at a time and I fill up jars at home and I use them every day in my smoothies. It's like spending money on that quality of food makes me feel good. Makes me feel good about myself. It makes me attract more of what I like into my life because I'm saying, I'm so grateful for my life. I'm so grateful for who I am. I'm going to love myself and more comes. More money comes. More abundance comes. The adaptogenic herbs like maca, ashwagandha root, I always buy those. The juice powders like barley grass juice powder, like wheatgrass juice powder, those are highly nutrient dense. It's so little that gives your body so much. And it's worth the money because it's high level nutrition for higher consciousness and a higher way of being and a higher way of thinking. It's worth it all day long. And if you're ready to try a raw vegan diet, if you're ready, you're like, yes, Shane, you know what? I do want to be the best version of myself. I'm ready to do this. I can eat berries and premium raw cashews and buy superfoods. Yes, I want this. Then join Raw Vegan Heroes, my group coaching program, which will be the missing piece, the missing link, which is accountability in a group of other people that are doing the same thing, learning about how raw foods make them feel better. You know what's really cool? In Raw Vegan Heroes right now, we have 750 members as of the making of this video, and it's absolutely the most incredible community of people from around the world. It's a movement. It is a movement bigger than me, bigger than you. This is about healing our consciousness and expanding our consciousness with food and vibrational choices. This group is going to change the world, and I would recommend you join and be part of it. And if you don't want to be raw vegan, just be a fly on the wall and watch what others are doing. Feel the inspiration, feel the energetics moving the needle one step further on the scale of evolution for humanity. This is not about survival strategies of the past and what our ancestors did. This is envisioning and forging an entirely new path for humanity's consciousness. Raw Vegan Heroes is going to change the world. It is changing the world right now. And I get feedback every single day from people who are part of the community praising the community. I had one gentleman who I talked to on the phone. He booked a deep dive session with me. And he said that Raw Vegan Heroes is a miracle. That's what he called it, a miracle. And you know what? It is a miracle. I would love to tell you what you get if you join Raw Vegan Heroes. And I will say there's a link below to join Raw Vegan Heroes for 75% off. If you go below, you will find that link with a discount for you. It makes the whole year in the group so affordable. Wait till you see the price. It's mind-blowing. You won't even believe it. It's nominal. It's almost free because this is my service to the future of humanity and every single sentient creature who is in factory farms right now. This is my service to help alleviate the pressure on the factory farming system and the horrendous behavior of humanity and the atrocities and the genocide against animals. We don't need to eat them. It's a fallacy in our mind. It's completely made up. There's no nutrients in food, in animal foods that you can't get from plants. Let's transition our gut to adapt to a raw vegan diet. Let's do it. And you do it with Raw Vegan Heroes because when you join, you get my bowel detoxification guide, part 1 and 2. That's how to do a juice fast. Part 1 is how to clean out the gut of the waste, the biofilms, the mucoid plaque, and everything that's inhibiting your absorption and utilization so you can absorb the nutrition, so you can get your B12 and your iodine and your D3 from the foods and it can convert it properly, okay? That's critical. Juice fast is the first step, and I have the entire protocol that I've developed over years of working with people to make it as efficient and as gentle and as quick as possible. And then the bowel detoxification guide part 2 is how to break the fast and rebuild your gut on a raw vegan diet for the year following your juice fast. That's going to change your life right there. Just the bowel detoxification guide part 1 and 2 is worth joining Raw Vegan Heroes, hands down. And then you get my 14-day meal plan, which is a 74-page document with over 60 recipes, shopping lists, shopping recommendations, food recommendations, dieting recommendations, everything you need. It's worth Raw Vegan Heroes just for the meal plan. On top of that, you get my Success Path video course, 37-part video series on how to go from a non-vegan to a raw vegan hero. It's the hero's journey and the emotional, mental, and spiritual transformation we go through to become raw vegans. I made an outline, an entire video course on what the process is, how to do it, why to do it, and what it entails and what it takes for us to leave behind the past, old, outdated modalities that are holding back all of the consciousness of humanity and step into a new paradigm fearlessly with courage because we are the hero of our own story. We're rewriting our story right now. Not only that, You get the weekly live stream replay library, because I do a weekly live stream in Raw Vegan Heroes every week, and every single video is recorded in a library. There's over 100 hours of these videos. That alone is worth Raw Vegan Heroes, the price of admission, just to have access to that library. It is an incredible Q&A resource. You could listen to that for over 100 hours and feel like you got 1,000 times your value of Raw Vegan Heroes. Not only that, you get high-level accountability with our amazing Facebook group, my moderators and assistant coaches in the group, and our Facebook group is one of the major highlights, and a monthly Zoom meeting for members, okay? It is, hands down, the world's most important raw vegan community. It's a movement bigger than all of us, and it's healing the consciousness of humanity. Come be part of it. I highly recommend it. Okay. 3 foods that are always worth the price. You know what? Every raw food is always worth the price because we're worth the price. We are the kings and queens here at the pinnacle cutting edge of consciousness, transforming humanity right now with the way we think. If we think that we have to be in an old modality of survival, of killing animals, eating animals, that's a low vibration. That's not it. That is not it. Raw living foods. Transition your gut microbiome. Do the hard work to get stronger at digesting raw foods. Heal your gut problems. Heal your health problems that hold you back. Do it with raw foods and get onto the escalator to the next level of your greatness. And do it with an amazing community so we can all celebrate together. Oh yeah, love you guys. I hope this video was helpful. Sending you all so much love from over here in Austin, Texas. This is my absolute service to you and all of humanity, is for me to share my experience as a raw vegan, and hopefully I can give a glimmer of hope that we don't need to play small anymore. It's about stepping up, walking through the threshold, having a mentor guide you through the process, saying yes to the calling, saying yes to our own hero's journey, and not letting fear stop us any longer. Let's be fearless and let's step into the new paradigm of humanity's consciousness, and raw vegan is the diet that's going to take us there. Oh yeah, mark my words. Much love and blessings to all of you. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Is this what you want now? Feels like you're looking for something.